Viewers. We're here.
Hello there, everybody. Welcome to a Sunday night edition of Talking Iowa Hawkeye Sports. We are live on a Sunday night, and we got a jam-packed show. Hopefully, you guys will get involved. You can click on the link that's in the right here in front of me, or you can click the link that's in the comment section to come on live and talk to us. Kyle will be with us shortly. We're not sure when he'll be on, but he is going to come on tonight. I just want to remind you guys that we did reach 800, unless we lost a couple of viewers. I forgot to look. But we did reach 800 this week. Yay. Now we're shooting for 900, so we can get up to 1,000 after that. So maybe we can get to 1,000 by the time the football season ends. Anywho, I just wanted to say, hit that subscribe button, hit the like button, do some commenting, share this out with all your friends all over the place, all your Hawkeye friends, and maybe even your Cyclone fan friends if you want to.
Can you tell them why all that's important, Dean? Explain to them, the like and the viewing and the sharing, how that helps you, or
the like. It helps because it helps the algorithm and helps put this out there before people, when they go on YouTube and they type Iowa Hawkeyes. When you get enough likes and views and stuff, this will pop up in front of them. However, I'm finding out that we're starting to get some commercials that we didn't plan for.
Better.
YouTube commercials. That means we must have hit the big time.
Yeah,
we're right up there with everybody else now.
It's real important that to get the the notification button.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, hit that too.
It pops right up when Dean goes live right on your phone or your computer, and you never miss an episode. Is that like shaped like a bell or something?
Yeah, it's shaped like a bell.
Okay, I'm old school.
Yeah. Yeah. So, I mean, the closer we get to football, I'm hoping we get more viewers going. Right now, we're at about 300 and something right now on a regular basis.
Yeah, pretty much. If we get under 300, I'm kind of disappointed now. And we used to dream of 300, But,
now it's disappointing because we were up in the thousands there for a while. But football season's right around. Football season's around the corner. We're going to get back to 1,000. I can feel it.
Yeah.
Okay. Alrighty.
Love my Hawkeyes, damn it.
Football season starts this week with a bunch of games, and we're going to talk about them later. But right now, I need a pick-me-up. I don't know about you guys. I do want to say that we are part of the Villains Network, and so every show on the Villains Network will run that commercial once or twice during their show, depending on how long their show is. Where our shows get so long here, we almost have to run it twice. But anywho, glad you guys are here. Comment if you wish. Hit the like. Hit the. I'm sorry. The link in the right in front of me and in the comment section to come on live with us. You do not have to show your face if you don't wish. That's perfectly fine. You know, you can come on and just talk live. We're going to have a discussion, and you don't have to keep typing out your responses all the time. Mm-hmm. Alrighty. I do want to, before we start the Hawkeye portion of this show, I do want to say that I don't know how many people are aware that in Bakersfield at a high school football game Friday night, we had a shooting and somebody died. A young 17-year-old kid died, and I just want to say it's just affecting the entire city of Bakersfield. Mm-hmm. Everybody is just upset about it, and I just want to say how sad it is that the kids can't even go to a high school football game without getting shot and killed. There was video. I have seen the video myself, but now I can't find it, so it must have got taken down, of the shooter actually shooting the person. It started out as a scuffle, and the shooter got pushed backwards. He pulled out a gun and fired it straight into the chest of the person that he was scuffling with. And so that's the reason why the cameras happened to be running, because people were taking video of the scuffles like they always do. The high school kids always take these videos. Anyway, I'm sure it got taken down. I'm sure the police confiscated that video, have it for evidence.
I'm sure the parents of the young man don't want it up either.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. But yeah, that just affects everybody. Think about it. It affects their families, both sides. Affects their grandparents. It affects their friends. It affects the kids that go to these high school, and it affects the football team. I have no idea whether the football game got finished or not, or if they canceled the rest of it. I have no idea, or if it was already over. It could have been already over, for all we know. But
I seen after you told me that, I seen on the next day there was another shooting and death at I don't know if it was a Tennessee or Texas high school football game too. So,
well, there was one in Los Angeles at the same time.
Yeah, this one was either Texas or Tennessee or Tennessee. Yeah,
somebody with a T. Okay.
Yeah, I don't remember, but it's awful.
But our hearts go out to these guys. My prayers went out to them. My church has been praying for them all day long, and so. Anyway, we're going to move on now. Now I'm sorry about kind of got morbid things out of our way, but let's talk about some of you guys are Beth Goetz fans. Some of you are not. But she did get a contract extension and to 2031, I believe. Did she get a raise with that, Kelvin? Because you know more about it than I do.
Oh, she doubled her salary about.
That's right. She's getting $1 million now instead of under $1 million.
She was getting 700 and some thousand, and now she's getting I don't know if it's 3.9, 1.4, something like that. But at 2032, one of my bold predictions came true already, Dean.
What, that she'd get extended?
Yeah, when we did our bold predictions,
but I mean, did you pick 2032 or just that she get an extension?
No, I just said she will get an extension, and then I said that Kirk Ferentz will also get an extension.
Well, he hasn't yet.
No, but he will. I mean, I'm pretty sure Kirk's going to coach a lot longer than people think. But anyway, but I don't understand why anybody. You started it out by saying some people don't like her, and I'm like, why would anybody not like this girl? You know,
there are people who don't like her. And you can, because without mentioning names, you can think of one right now. I know you can.
Well, I know one guy that goes by multiple names, but I know a lot of people that were anti her. Well, she was like the interim Minnesota AD when they hired that Clays guy. Well, that Clays guy wasn't that he was that bad a hire. He screwed up while he was in there, you know, but
Oh,
Now
okay.
he's at Oregon, by the way. So he's so bad that now he's at one of the top programs. So
Yeah, but
anyway.
not the head coach.
Mm-mm. Nope. But I just can't understand how people dislike somebody before they even get to know them. You know,
Oh, you mean like
Lester, Bud Meyer,
the media people blasting Tim Lester before they even got to know him and talk to him?
yeah, and a bunch of fans. I think I was the only fan that was pro Lester. You know,
No, there were others. There were others.
I couldn't find any. You said you couldn't find anybody. That's why you had me on. So you said, "Can you come on?" And I go, "I don't know. I don't really want to." And you're the only person I can find that is positive about this hire.
I didn't
"Oh,
remember that
okay."
part of it. I didn't remember.
Well, I did, but
Okay.
anyway, you probably stated it right at the beginning of it. I found one guy, but anyway, but I just can't understand, you know, you know, what has Beth ever done that you wouldn't like her? I don't know, but anyway.
Well, she probably got a lot more respect after she fired Brian and then eventually McCaffrey.
Yeah, Kakert said that it might have been that Michigan was nosing around because they're looking for an athletic director. That they gave her this extension, but I don't know if that was part of it or not.
Yeah. Okay. Alrighty. So let me do this before we get into any more football talk because we really haven't done any football talk yet. Let's do while we're waiting for Kyle to show up. Let's do the women's basketball non-conference games that we know about because I think there's only like 8 here. Okay, they start out November. I meant to post this as a picture up here so people can read it. November 2nd versus Towson in Towson in Iowa City. And then November 5th is Eastern Illinois in Iowa City. November 8th, UConn, either at Stores or Hartford. November 12th versus UNI. That's going to be a game I'm going to circle on my calendar. I want to see Cali rip up the Hawkeyes. Alrighty. Vanderbilt is November 15th in Sioux City. They play Montana State November 19th. And December 1st is versus Drake. Okay, those are the only non-conference games we know about. Do you know what's missing there? Nobody caught it in the comments. I thought for sure they would.
Iowa State you didn't mention. I know we're playing them.
Well, but Iowa State's not listed. Are we playing them? That's a good question.
Yes, we are. I think you got a bad list there. Because I seen somebody talked about what date they play Iowa State. I don't know if it's the 15th of December. I don't know when it was, but
okay.
You probably just
while we're still on the women's.
Yeah. I got a couple recruiting things about. I got a couple things recruiting things about the women. If you want to do that before you move on to something else.
Oh yeah, I'm going to. I was looking for. Gosh, I lost it. Well, anyway, I wanted the Amy Herring. Everybody knows that she's going into the Hall of Fame. It was here. I must have accidentally deleted it. It was right here at the top of my list. Okay. Anyway, I was going to tell you guys some things about her, but maybe Calvin, do you know? Because I lost it. I can't find it now.
I just know she was like first team All-American coming out of high school, 6'4" about. She was Big Ten Freshman of the Year in the Big Ten. And she was probably all conference Big Ten all 4 years. And her last year, I think, was Lisa's first year.
Okay. Anyway, this is a quote from her. What were your mentors? Who were your mentors at Iowa? What did you learn from them? Her quote is, I was fortunate to have several mentors during my time at Iowa, especially my position coach, athletic trainer, and the upperclassmen. My position coach challenged me to become a better athlete and taught me how to look at the game differently. And my athletic trainers unwavering support to help me navigate both the physical and mental demands of being a student athlete. Lastly, the upperclassmen took me under their wings and guided me through a transition from high school to college. Why wouldn't she name the coaches?
Well, she probably didn't want to leave any of them out. She probably just wanted to mention all. I think she was from Dubuque Senior High School, if I remember right.
Well, if you read the comment, you can't see the comment, can
you? Her daughter's one of the top recruits. And I don't know if it's 2029, 2020, 2030, whatever it is. So go ahead.
Hopefully she'll give Iowa a shot. Okay. Bob Hoffman says, I'm from Dubuque and very proud that she's from my hometown. Yep. You said that after Bob posted it.
Well, I can't read that, but I know a lot about Amy Herrig and her family up there in famous, is Herrig and Associates. They're into investing for individuals, making your Roth IRA and your IRA and your 401k grow for you. So,
yeah. Okay. Alrighty. Next on the list, Kelvin, talk about your recruiting tidbits that you wanted to talk about.
Oh, all I wanted to say was the new recruiting ratings after these summer camps that just finished up, all these all-star games and Nike camp and Adidas camp and all them. Manyau's sister fell from 23rd in the country to 73rd. She didn't have a very good summer. And then the great big girl named Hartwell, or whatever her name is, from South Carolina, the 6'5" center, she dropped from like 43rd to 90 something.
Wow. I guess we better cross them off our list. We're only going for the top,
that don't
top
mean
girls.
Cross them off. That don't mean cross them off that list. Maybe they fit right in with Jan,
Mm-hmm.
You don't know, Monica Zazana was nowhere in any rating.
Yeah, but she was made by Caitlin.
Well, she was made by Jan Jensen,
Mm-hmm.
So taught her never to dribble, catch the ball, and put it in the hoop. And we're going to work on your shooting, So that was the only tidbit that them two girls had really dropped.
Okay.
In the ratings. I bet they'd take that South Carolina center anyway, because they need a third post in case of fouls and stuff like that. I'm really worried about the team this year getting in foul trouble, especially them two bigs, Then you have nothing.
Well, okay, going over to men's basketball, it looks like McCollum kept his promise. Looks like we've got 5 or 6 Division I power teams on our schedule. Let's start with November 3rd with Liscum. November 6th is Eastern Illinois. November 10th is Virginia Tech in Sioux City. November 15th is Creighton in Des Moines. November 20th is at Xavier, and then next year Xavier comes back. November 24th is UMBC. Is that University of Maryland at something?
Baltimore County, probably.
Okay, alrighty.
If it's BC, if it's MC, it's University of Missouri at whatever it's called down there. We played that before.
Yeah, it's BC. Okay. November 28th is Prairie View A&M, and then we don't play again until the 10th of December. We got a big gap in there. Iowa State, Western Illinois on December 13th. December 17th is Bethune Cookman.
Cookman?
Yeah. Okay, December 21st is the Alabama game that was a very poorly kept secret in Des Moines. And then we play South Dakota on December 29th. Now, you guys know that before the 29th of December, there'll be 2 Big Ten games in there. Yep. We don't know which those are yet, because I do not think, other than who we play twice in home and home, I do not think they released the order which we play in those games in yet.
No. Cool.
Okay. Kyle, come on, Kyle. Where are you at, buddy?
Oh,
he's here.
Kyle.
He's here.
Kyle. Oh, good.
Yeah. Hi, Kyle.
Hey, guys.
Fancy meeting you here.
Yeah.
we were killing time.
Oh, sorry about that. I had to take my daughter back to her mom, so I had to do parent duties.
Yeah.
So
we didn't want to go. We didn't want to go on with any of our football stuff without you. So
okay.
All right. I thank you guys for waiting. I appreciate that.
Yep.
Yeah. Okay. Marty Moose has his tickets in Des Moines for both Creighton and Alabama. Yay!
Awesome. Yell loud for the Hawkeyes.
I would go if I was there. Okay. All right. I was just thinking of Kyle when I saw something on Facebook yesterday.
I didn't do it.
It made me think of Kyle. And it also, because, Kyle, as everybody knows, got married earlier this summer.
Sure did.
Okay. And, but our own Taylor Hink, who likes to come on here and leave comments, is getting married Saturday.
Well, congrats, Tink.
Yeah, if you're on here, Hink, congratulations.
Yeah. Enjoy it.
Yep. He posted a bunch of nice pictures of look like their engagement photos or their pre-wedding photos, something like that. I don't know what they do nowadays. I know they do engagement photos, and then
we did engagement photos. So yeah.
But I think my daughter did photos like a week. She did her engagement, but I also think she did her about a week or two before the wedding. They did more pictures down in I can't remember which beach they went to on the coast. But anyway, it doesn't really matter at this point. Okay. All righty. So we got that kind of stuff out of the way. Let's see. Where do we want to go from here?
Well, we're going to have his report at the end. He said we got to do game picks for this week.
Yeah.
You can put up the picture of our poll.
Yeah, there we go. You've been wanting to do that for 2 weeks now, and I've been.
We just never put it up. We talked about it, but
here we go. Here it is coming up now.
There you go.
Okay. Yeah.
That was Paul and Jason and Kyle and Dean and myself, the five amigos. We picked all 18 teams in the Big Ten, and then mathematically I went through and figured it out point-wise where everybody fell. And that is officially, if everybody wants to take a screenshot or something, that's it right there. So that way you can't say we're lying about where we picked it. So
anyway. And we'll see how we did at the end of the season, how actually close it looks.
It was funny how all five of us, they weren't the same, but how similar they were, going down through there. So anyway.
Okay. All righty. Well, let's go ahead and pick the games that are starting this week, because even though this is called week 0, I think it should be called week 1, because, this is technically the first week of the season. You don't say it's the 0 week of the season, do you?
Oh.
I don't think there should be a week 0.
I think it's the first week,
Right.
Yeah, to me. There's a lot of games going on.
Even a Big Ten team's playing. So.
Yeah. Yeah, USC is playing this week. Okay, let me get this up there. We're going to add this to the stage. And I'm going to write down what you guys say.
I hope so.
Yeah, you better. And hey, this is my first time doing these picks, so
we'll all do. If we get over 50% of them right, you're happy, because we don't know. We're not experts. I'm sure Dean will do better than me and you do, but
I'll try. I'll do my best.
Kelvin, you did pretty good last year.
I don't remember.
I don't either. Okay.
Yeah.
So we're going to first go with Jacksonville State at North Dakota State. Kyle, since you haven't done this before,
Yeah.
take your first pick.
North Dakota State.
Yeah.
And reason why it's North Dakota State. You know, when they came to Iowa, I told a lot of people, I said, we will get beat by them. They're like, no, we won't. No, we won't. I'm like, think about this, guys. I go back then, North Dakota State started winning those FCS championships. A lot of years. And I knew coming into Iowa, I was like, this isn't going to be good for Iowa. And I told everybody, I said, like, hey, I told you so. They're like, yeah, we probably shouldn't go against you. But and then another reason is North Dakota State also has a North Scott kid. Schneckloth is his last name. His dad is TJ Schneckloth. TJ played for the Quad City Steamwheelers back in the day. So, yep, I'm going with North Dakota State, the Bison.
Kelvin.
Well, I'm going with North Dakota State just because they're North Dakota State.
Mm-hmm.
They should win this game. You know, I certainly did not predict the upset of Iowa a few years.
I did.
That was a year that we had everybody. We had everybody. Desmond King came back for another year.
Right.
We had Beathard. We had this super duper team. I did not think we were going to lose.
But our super
I'm
duper
taking
team
North
did.
Dakota. I'm taking North Dakota State.
I as well took North Dakota State. That was an easy pick for me.
Then watch they'll lose. Yeah. Is Tom Polasek still the coach up there? The Kirk Ferentz guy? Or?
He might be. I don't know, to be honest.
Okay.
I think he is.
Yep. Okay.
Okay. Alrighty. Kelvin, you get to go first this time. Sacramento State at Eastern Michigan.
I'm going to take the home team, Eastern Michigan, even though Sacramento State will probably be the faster team. But that's what I'm going to stick with.
Okay. Okay, I'm going to take Eastern Michigan. Both teams are picked to finish the middle to the lower middle of their conferences. But since Eastern Michigan's at home, I'm going with them. And Sacramento State actually moved up to a stronger conference this year. Kevin, that's you now.
Oh, yeah. No, Kelvin already picked. He picked Eastern Michigan. So I am also going with Eastern Michigan. Clean sweep on that one.
Yep. Okay, that's not fun. Okay, here's one. This is a controversy that I had with the guys over at on one of our sister podcasts that is currently also live right now. But Hawaii at Stanford. Okay, I originally picked Stanford, but after the arguments and looking at everything, I switched my pick to Hawaii. Okay, Kyle, who's your pick?
It's you guys. I'll tell you this. It's weird seeing Stanford part of the ACC.
I know it,
and that is a lot of traveling going back and forth from.
They can afford it. They're
Colorado
a private school.
Yeah, right. But I'm gonna go with Hawaii. I've been reading a little bit on Hawaii. They got some talent.
Well, they're picked to finish fourth in their conference by Lindy Magazine, but also ESPN and some other places have them picked to be a Group of 6 playoff qualifier.
Well, I'm going to go with my original pick, even though you guys, all of you, is trying to sway me. I'm going to go with Stanford. Maybe Stanford will outsmart them or something.
Yeah. By the way, Hawaii beat Stanford last year. Okay.
Cool.
All righty. We got New Mexico State at Florida State.
I'll go first. I'll take Florida State because they're Florida State. And that coach at Florida State better not lose this game, or it might be his last game he coaches there.
Right. I think he's on the hot seat.
Well, he should be.
Yeah. Florida State for me as well.
Me too.
Okay.
So I think we've only had one game where we haven't had a clean sweep yet.
Yeah, I took Stanford. That's right.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, all righty. Memphis at UNLV. Now, I took UNLV because UNLV is favored to win their conference, plus they're a dark horse for a playoff spot.
What do you think, Kyle?
Memphis going all the way to Vegas. And UNLV also plays their games at Allegiant Stadium, which is where, Calvin and I's Kansas City Chiefs hate, which is the Raiders, with a burning passion. I'm going to go with the road team. I'm going Memphis.
Yeah, I figured that's the way you were headed.
Memphis.
Yeah.
Okay.
I really don't know who to pick because both teams have periodically been good. Memphis is usually, I'd say Memphis is usually the stronger, program. But I have a sneaking suspicion I better take the home team. I'll just stick with the home team, UNLV.
Okay. All righty. Here's a little tougher game. North Carolina at TCU. Kyle, go first.
TCU.
Okay.
I think it's just, TCU's kind of, they're always there in the Big 12. They're always either on the top tier, one of the top tiers or middle tier of the Big 12. And there used to be a Iowa kid, I think from Council Bluffs, was the quarterback at TCU last year or the year before.
I took them to the championship game again.
Sure did. Yep,
championship game and then got blew out.
Yep, sure did.
That happens.
I'm going TCU.
Yeah, I'm going with the big money. I'm going with Texas TCU. So.
Texas Christian.
Okay, I'm going with Texas Christian University.
Mm-hmm.
I had to be different the way I said it, guys.
They're a big money school. So.
Okay. All right, second last game, San Jose State versus USC. I didn't even have to think about this. I put USC down without even thinking about it.
Me too.
Without a doubt.
I want to hear that fight song all night.
Yep.
Yeah.
You too, Kyle, USC?
Yes, USC.
Yep. It was a clean sweep, Dean.
Okay. Now, here's one that's going to be a little tougher to pick. Both of these teams are ACC teams. Both pick to finish in the middle of the ACC. God, where did I ever get the extra C? North Carolina State versus Virginia at Virginia.
You guys go first.
Virginia at home. Why? Because they got to the championship game last year. But the thing is, I don't know much about NC State, the Wolfpack out of Raleigh. So I'm going to go with the home team. I'm going Virginia.
Okay. I took Virginia as well.
So
because they're the home team. Because they're the home team.
Yeah, I just took Virginia because they had a good record last year.
Yep. But not good enough to keep Miami out of the playoffs.
Nope.
That was a pretty good team, Miami. So.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah. So, guys, the North Carolina game, TCU game, is going to be played in Ireland, according to our friend Bob here.
Really?
And does that change your pick? Does that you guys want another shot to change your pick at all?
Nope.
No.
I mean, for those who don't know, North Carolina is coached by former Patriot and 7-time champion or 6-time champ coach Bill Belichick.
Yeah.
So, but it's TCU. I'll go with TCU.
And Belichick's team played better as the season went on last year.
Right.
He might know how to coach a little bit.
Man, just a little,
Yeah.
just a little.
And the state of North Carolina is just full of super duper football players. But
Right.
if he can keep Penn State from coming in there and getting them, and
I agree.
Ohio State and all them, but yeah, I'm still going with TCU. So.
Okay, alrighty then. There we got our picks. We'll see how next Sunday night we'll dig them out and see how we did.
Yeah,
Alrighty.
I wish we'd had Jason and Paul. We could have had
That'd be fun.
we could have had a season long picking contest. But,
I like these.
We use that. We do that every year. But you got to pick every week and be on the show every week.
If not, I'll send you my picks.
Okay,
I know them guys. They got to know the best ability to have is availability.
Mm-hmm.
You know.
In this is season number 5. In the first 4 seasons, I believe the picks were always won by Jason, and I think I won last year to break his streak. Okay.
Last year was the first year I picked, so and I didn't know what I was doing. I just love my Hawkeyes, you know.
Cyhawk is here, guys. Cyhawk C-Money.
Cool.
Okay.
What up?
He said Nick Saban said that Mario Cristobal is I can't even my glasses.
Cristobal, yep. You got it.
It's like a used car salesman trying to convince Saban that the ACC is better than the SEC. Oh my God!
Well, Saban works for the SEC. His commentary on ESPN is worth dog poop. Saban still says the SEC is better than the Big Ten. Well, they better.
Although in the last 3 years we proved them wrong.
Well, they better start winning some games. You prove it on the field. But you know, he's a mouth. Saban's a great coach, especially when he could buy players and the other teams couldn't pay for him, but he did.
You notice that once it became legal to buy players, you see how fast he jumped out of coaching.
But he's a great coach.
He goes, oh my God, people are going to be on a level playing field with me now.
He's a great coach, but you can't go by what he says on them TV shows anymore. So
yeah, but it is a joke if anybody's trying to say that the ACC is better than the SEC.
Yeah.
I'll take them head for head. Their first place team versus their first place team in second, third. Let's do it and see who wins those games.
There's one thing you got to understand when you listen to a coach talk. That's a active coach in a conference. He has to say his conference is the best because let's say you're the coach at Iowa State and you said, oh gosh, the Big 12 schools just ain't anywhere near as good as the Big 10 or something. Every time you play in conference a Big 12 school, the other team's going to put that up on a bulletin board. And so this Iowa State coach says, we know, and that's a big deal in football is bulletin board material, so.
All righty. Okay, so, all righty. Let's move on.
Yeah. What's up
keep
next
the show rolling. We're going to go to Kyle's. He's breakdown of all the opponents.
For the most part, I did a little bit of research. And
wait, hang on for a second.
No,
we have a Caitlin Clark update. Caitlin Clark, 26 points, 5 from 7 from 3, range in the third quarter on NBC. What's the score?
It's 74-64 right now, halfway through the third quarter.
Yep. Is the Fever up or down?
They're up.
When Caitlin's in the game, they go ahead. When they take her out, they fall back.
Did you notice that, I think at one point they were only 1 point behind yesterday? They took Caitlin out for the rest of the last 3 minutes of the quarter or the half, and all of a sudden we lost everything. But Caitlin's got to hit her free throws. 1 for 4 for her does not cut it.
Did this person that's putting this, did they put down how many assists? She had 6, 7.
7. She's got 7 right now.
That's all?
Yep.
Okay. She had that many at halftime, I thought.
God, I think Caitlin must have took that loss personally yesterday because she couldn't hit the broadside of a barn last night, and her free throws were bad. Now look at her, 26 points. 5 from 7 from 3. That girl's cooking tonight. Where were you last night, Caitlin? You could have had another win under your belt.
She scored. She scored pretty good last night.
She only scored like 20 points, didn't she?
Oh, is that all?
Like that. No, is that all?
Is that all?
Yeah, but Boston didn't do very. She didn't. She had a bad game.
Well, all 3 of them had over 20 points. Them 3 last night. Caitlin just missed free throws at the end, didn't she?
I did not watch it
Last night. She missed the last 2 free throws of the game. But
yeah, she was 1 for 2, and so then she missed both of the next ones. I said she ain't gonna miss these 2. She's already missed her quota for the night. And she misses that one. Well, she'll get the next one. No, she didn't.
Before I do my prediction of each game, I do want to shout out to the Davenport Little League for their 6-0 shutout today, going 2-0 and playing on Wednesday to go to the U.S. Championship.
So they still haven't even got to the actual World Series yet.
No, they're in the World Series right now. They're at the World Series right now. They are. So if they win on Wednesday,
if they win the U.S., then they take on somebody like Taiwan or Japan or something.
So the thing is, it's a double elimination, and Davenport has not lost. Knock on wood. But they have to play on Wednesday. If they win Wednesday, they go to the U.S. Championship, and that will be played Saturday.
I can't believe how this is dragging on. Because they were being criticized last week for cheating.
No, it's not them. That's Tulsa, Oklahoma.
Tulsa, Oklahoma.
Yeah,
boys they said girls. Iowa. I thought they said Iowa.
No. I talked about it on our podcast. It was Tulsa. Tulsa cheated in the softball tournament and the Little League baseball tournament.
So also,
what did they do to cheat? Sign stealing?
Used old players. I think Dean was their catcher.
Mm-hmm. No, but no. Listen. Iowa was accused of stealing signs.
Well, so
okay,
but then
that's illegal in baseball. You're not supposed to steal signs. Apparently, you can't steal signs in football either.
You can steal signs with your eyes. But you cannot steal signs using electronical, like videotape and all that.
Yep.
If you're a smart guy in a dugout, some old coach, and you notice their hand signals, well, they're gonna steal base. That's not illegal. That's just using your head.
Okay. All right. Skyhawk says Caitlin Clark is playing some defense nowadays. Bob Hoffman said that the whole Fever team couldn't make free throws. That's for sure. They were like 50% for the night. C-Money. Oh, shoot. Here we go again. I'm having a problem. I'm going to have to get a new birdie.
But the thing is...
logo bomb for Seahawks. Caitlin just made a logo bomb.
Mm-hmm. The Davenport Little League, 2 combined pitchers have had 30 strikeouts and given up 1 hit.
No. I'm glad that pitcher they used today could throw a strike. Sometimes he cannot.
Right.
Big kid named Johnson, and boy, sometimes he can't throw a strike, But.
What time do they play on Wednesday?
Might be in the afternoon. Like I think it was 2 Eastern, maybe 3 Eastern.
Oh man.
More importantly, the Big Ten Network's doing their Iowa report tomorrow at 5 o'clock Iowa time.
I just recorded because Kylie has her open house for tomorrow. So
yeah, I ended up recording all of them. I did not realize that.
All right, here are my picks this year, going game by game. I'll try to be pretty quick, so my booty can get to going to bed.
There you go.
Starting it off, September 5th against Northern Illinois. the only loss in this whole series, and Iowa's 9-1, was on August 13th, 2013. We lost 30-27. We last played them in 2018. Iowa won 33-7. I'm predicting Iowa will win this game, and they are favored by 31.5 points.
Woo! That's a lot.
Way to go out on a limb, kid.
Hey, I'm a stat guy. I mean, what do I know? I mean,
Go ahead.
Oh, here.
Go ahead.
all right.
Cake, I'm going to interrupt you because we got a comment
now.
on the Little League World Series from Cy Hawkey. Says, I saw a reel on social media that said Iowa Little League pitcher may be the best player in the world at World one day.
I will gonna say I second that, but right now they got a two-headed monster going and only giving up one hit, and everybody now thinks that since California is out, it's either going to be Iowa's going to be the favorite, or there's a team from Ohio, or the team from Tacoma, Washington. There's three really, and that Nevada team's pretty good too.
Okay, so that's the four. That's the 4 U.S. teams left.
I think so, or something like that. They got it. There's a couple of elimination games.
I do want to say I saw a billboard yesterday, and this caught my eye, but I was using my phone for DoorDash, so I couldn't get a picture of it. That this guy named Brogan Witcher,
that's the guy.
Yeah, from Bakersfield, was voted the National Player of the Year as a sophomore.
That's insane.
Yeah. He's a pitcher. He's a combo pitcher catcher.
So my second game, of course, it's Iowa State.
Mm-hmm.
All-time record. Iowa leads 47-26. They are 25-10 at home against Iowa State.
Can I ask you a question?
Yes.
Okay. Never mind. Keep going.
The last home win versus Iowa State was 2018. Won by Iowa, 13-3.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, wait a minute.
He said the last win at home by Iowa was 2018.
2018.
But you're taking that forfeit loss into account. We won that game, but it
wasn't at home, was it?
I don't think so. I think it was at home. I think it was away.
The COVID year we didn't play them.
Yeah, we didn't play them. Yeah.
And then
it was
2022's game we lost at home because of the referees. That was the game where they called Cooper DeJean for like a personal foul.
Yeah, that was bogus. I was at that game.
Mm-hmm.
That was bogus.
But we also lost to them in 2024 by way of forfeit. Not forfeit, I mean...
no, they beat us.
That game.
They beat us by a kicker by Kyle camaraderie or that kicker.
Well, yeah, but the game that they took the win off Kirk's win, that was at Iowa State.
That was at Iowa State.
And that game, Iowa State did not get the win. They just took the win off Iowa's record.
Yeah.
But anyway, of course, I'm picking the Hawks.
Go ahead, Kyle.
I'm picking Iowa over Iowa State, and Iowa's favored 11.5.
Mm-hmm.
September 19th, home against UNI. All-time record against UNI is 7-0. We last played them was September 15th, 2018. 38-14 were the Hawks. First meeting was in 95. We beat them 34-13. The closest game was in 2019, 17-16. And I believe in that game, didn't Iowa block 2 field goals for UNI to go ahead?
But can I tell you something? It wasn't 2019 because I was living in California, and I remember listening to that game on the radio while I was smoking brisket.
Oh, sorry. Closest game was
2015. 2015 was it, or
I think that's it. Yeah.
This is what I'm
2014, 2015, somewhere in there.
It was the year we had the great team, like 2008 or 2009. Because Claiborne was one of them guys that was in on blocking it, I think.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah.
I could be
But
wrong.
the closest game was 2019 when we beat them 17-16.
Yeah.
Okay.
So that's the closest game.
Really?
Of course, I am picking Iowa.
I did not know that game was that close. I thought it was.
I won.
Okay. At 2019, we had Nate Stanley then, and it was that close. Okay.
Yeah, but the game that was closer was the two block field goals. I thought was it 2-point difference or something?
I know, but this was a 1-point game.
This is the 1-point game, so that's the closest game.
All right. I just did not realize that we had a game that close with
me either.
I didn't either.
Yeah.
All right. September 26th at Michigan. Michigan leads 43-14 in the all-time meetings against Iowa.
Mm-hmm.
The last 5 meetings that were in Ann Arbor, Iowa is 1-4. The last win by Iowa was 2010. We beat them 38-28.
Cool.
So
was 2010?
Yes. The
2010. Okay.
Yeah, yep. The last Iowa
2008 was the Sean Green year.
Yep.
2009, that was Ricky Stanzi. And then 2010, Stanzi was still the quarterback. And we had the wide receivers, but I don't remember that game. But
Skyhawk says Syracuse goal line stand was another doozy
at the Carrier Dome.
Yeah, anybody remember the year on that one?
Oh, I don't remember that.
No, 2020. It was when Christensen and Stanzi were, I think.
Oh yeah, that's right.
But it was probably 2005 or something. I don't know.
Okay.
The last Iowa win came at home in 2016. I think that was a really cold, snowy game. We beat them 14-13.
Yeah, Harbaugh, they were undefeated, and we had just got our butts whooped at Penn State. Saquon Barkley ran all over us, and it was the Akron Wadley game. So.
Yeah.
Well, you know what really disappointed me is we went through a period of time where we dominated Penn State and Michigan both, beating them all the time, and all of a sudden they flipped the script back to the way it used to be.
Right.
But the thing is, Michigan flipped it back by cheating.
Yeah.
Well, they did,
Yeah.
So,
I am picking the Hawks to beat Michigan in Ann Arbor.
National championship, here we come.
Well, I actually have us upsetting Michigan too, as well.
Okay.
I'm gonna wait till game week to predict all these games. But anyway, go ahead, Kyle.
This is what you guys wanted me to do, so this is what I'm doing. So,
well, just said you said you did this scouting report on October games and all this stuff.
Yeah.
And I said, go ahead. You did all that, and I said, go ahead and do it.
Right. I mean, this was for shits and giggles, just to have a little fun.
Yeah.
Of course, after that, we play at home against Ohio State. The last game we beat them was 2017, 55-24. Ohio State leads 48-15 in the all-time series. Of course, in the last 5 meetings, Iowa was 1-4 against Ohio State. In the last 3,
you could spread that out about 10 years or so, as often as we play.
I kind of just went off the last 5.
I'm just saying that. I'm just saying those 5 games probably took 10 years to complete.
And the last 4 of them were probably at Ohio State.
Yes, they were. They kept scheduling us to go to Ohio State, and it's like, what the hell?
At home, the last 3 games, Iowa is 1-2. So I am predicting a loss with Ohio State, with Jeremiah Smith being if he doesn't win Heisman, somebody else. I don't know who else will. Besides that wide receiver,
probably be a quarterback that wins it.
Yeah, or the wide receiver from Miami. But
Deshaun Lee's just going to knock on all those balls coming his way today. That game.
Hope so.
Deshaun Lee for the Heisman.
There you go.
Okay, we talked about,
and then we go to Washington.
Yeah, this is all-time series.
Short week turnaround.
All-time series. Washington leads 4-3. Now, we played Washington in in a couple bowl matchups, and we're 1-2 against them. Mm-hmm. We are 1-1 in Seattle, but we're 2-0 in Iowa City. But this is at Washington. Mm-hmm. So I just, like I said, a while back last year, saying that with Iowa's record going out west, that is the teams west of Nebraska, mm-hmm. the record is not very good.
No.
And I'm going to stick with that, even though our Friday night games, we do pretty well. Mm-hmm. But again, we're going to Seattle.
But we did Friday night against UCLA a couple years ago, and you saw how that came out.
Mm-hmm.
And we almost, on a Friday night against Rutgers, we almost blew it too.
Yeah. So with that being said, I am going with the loss at Washington.
Okay. I probably would too. And who was it? A famous national media person said that he's never going to pick Iowa on the West Coast again until they prove they can start winning.
Right, I heard that.
Tom Kakert says that every time he talks about it.
Kakert always says that.
Oh, he does? Okay.
Not wrong. I mean, let's see, after Washington, is it in Minnesota, right? Does that sound right?
Yeah, we're at Minnesota after a bye week, which they come off the week before they come off playing Michigan.
And the thing is, Iowa is very good when coming off a bye week. I did not look up their record, but I know deep down it is very, very good. I'm going Hawks because I hate Minnesota with a burning passion. So,
there's a commentary out there about when Kirk last year was saying, because he hates PJ Fleck so bad, that he wants to beat Minnesota so bad that he said he told the guys, beat them, but it doesn't even have to be close. And what kind of a commentary is that? Is that because Kirk's teams typically are close after a two-score lead, they pull the ball back and start running the ball and go 1-2-3 punt, 1-2-3 punt.
Right.
Vandy Chris is here. Welcome, Vandy.
What we do against Minnesota is we run the ball for 9 yards to carry and blow them out. So.
Yep. Exactly.
Okay. All right. Wait a minute. Okay. Vandy says, I won't pick Iowa on the West Coast. I didn't pick them either. I'm a true fan. Okay. All
right. Wisconsin.
Mm-hmm.
After that, Wisconsin holds a one game lead. This is another stat. The Heartland Trophy Series, we are tied at 10.
Yeah.
10 apiece.
They won't be ahead of us by one game after this year. So.
Right. We're 2-1 in Madison. But we're also 2-0 last 3 games in Iowa City. In the last 5 meetings against Wisconsin, Iowa's 4-1. I am sorry, but I'm going to go Hawks win on this one. So.
Yeah.
Okay, let me read up on some of these comments real quick. All right, Cyhawk says, ask Kelvin, KF will never lose to PJ Fleck. Another Cyhawk one says, I never pick Iowa on the West Coast with Hayden Fry either. I did.
I don't know that Iowa's. I don't know how many decades it's been since we've won on the West Coast on a home field. We won a few bowl games. But.
Vandy Chris says, I have Iowa at 7-5. Check your list, Kelvin. Don't I have them also 7-5?
Yeah, you changed yours to 7-5, even though Kirk has not had a season that bad for like 13 years. So
I'll tell you until they come out and prove it to me. I don't like either quarterback.
Well, they prove it. Kirk proves it every year. He's averaging.
Well, I know.
He's averaged 9.2 wins a season for 10 years.
And they won. And their last 10-win game season was it with the worst quarterback in Division I football history.
Yeah, we won 11 that year, but the referees took the punt return away from us.
Yeah. So. Yeah. Okay. Vandy Chris says, my friend Dean told me he wants more controversy on the show. Let's go.
Well, I'm just the new guy. What do I know? I mean,
we don't live on controversy. We just live in reality. So,
yeah, guys. I should mention so he doesn't sit
go
there
listen
quietly.
To listen to Corey Breda. So,
yeah. We got Terry here.
How we doing?
Terrible Terry.
Hey, I never said that. Dean did.
What's that?
Terrible Terry. That's not very nice to say.
That's what he calls himself.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm not going to call him that. That's just mean. I'm not that mean.
It's a term of endearment. There's a history with the name.
Yeah, he's just like the towels in Pittsburgh.
Oh, yeah, I mean, I get that.
Guys, I got to tell you guys, Terry had a couple of shows today. He did an interview with the South Dakota State head coach, and I got to tell you, that's one of the best interviews I've seen for a long time. Good job,
They're going to be good.
And then he also had his regular show. What's your new show called with Vandy?
Sports Empire.
Yeah, Sports Empire. That was kind of good. I was kind of making it controversial for Vandy's. Yeah. I loved getting him riled up. And Vandy says, hey, Kelvin, Alabama has averaged 2 losses a season for 15 years, but they lost 5 last year. Things change.
Well, they do if you change coaches. That's why we keep the GOAT around. So.
Oh, wait a minute. I missed one. Okay. The Hawks have been jinxed out west. Although Ronnie Harmon's fumbles were not a jinx. Cyhawk, are you saying that what other people have said, that he was paid off to drop those balls?
Well, that's not true, but
the coaches who coached him said it's not true. They saw how upset he was when he dropped them balls.
So I know Kelvin here. Now the guy next to Kelvin, I've seen him many times, but I think you're the one I always call Kelvin the Killer Jr. Is that correct?
He is Kyle.
K-Dog.
K-Dog Jr.
Yep.
Yeah.
But you're Kelvin's son, I'm assuming, right?
No, it's just Calvin's known like he's.
I've never met
my brother, and he's known my brother, but no.
I met your brother once at a horse show. At a horse show, we helped run a horse show together.
They both live in the Quad City area, and they've never met.
I'm originally from the Quad City, so.
Yeah, I'm a newbie to the Quad Cities, and you probably didn't even live in the Quad Cities 6 years ago when I moved here. So.
Maybe. I think so. I think I was still in Eldridge.
Yeah.
At the time, so yes, I still was.
Isn't Eldridge kind of Quad Cities?
North of Davenport.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Getting bigger.
And Davenport's part of Quad Cities?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay. Cyhawk says that Ronnie got paid $30,000
to fumble.
You tell Brandon Scherf that.
I'm gonna tell you something. $30,000 wouldn't have been enough for me to.
I am from the Mechanicsville, Iowa. If anybody wants to know where I'm from,
I know where Mechanicsville.
That's a home of 3 Iowa women's basketball. Even though we only got a population of 1,000, that's a home of 3 Iowa Hawkeye basketball players. Well, 2 of them. One KV girl, the other KV girl went to Southwest Missouri State, and then the coring girl.
There you go.
Terry, do you just come on here to fuck up things or what? I mean,
if I
was the coach, I'd never come on your show to be interviewed. So.
Okay. Oh, wow! You're really being mean to him. Talk about controversy. Okay. Chris says he just wants the money that Ronnie Harmon was paid to fumble.
Don't we all?
I don't believe I do not believe he did it on purpose. I really don't.
Yeah, Vandy's just throwing out lies. So.
Yeah.
There
Vandy
it is.
says he'll say to this date until he dies, he was 100% paid. Okay.
Till who dies?
The Vandy dies.
Oh, well, I don't wish Vandy dying. So
No, but he's old like me. He's closer to that than he is the other way.
I don't know. I figured Vandy's probably 50 years old or something, but I don't know. But
Terry, you
Me,
know
on
how
the
old he
other hand,
is?
you might have a difference of opinion.
Yeah.
I don't
Anyway.
know. I don't know how old he is,
Anyway.
but he looks like he's in his 50s to me.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Okay. While we have no more comments, please finish your dissertation.
all right. Well,
That's right.
Terry, I kind of went and did some research, just my picks for this season for shits and giggles.
Yes.
And I kind of add more stats to it, because I'm usually the stat guy. So I usually like to look up and, hopefully I'm right. But yeah, this is just for fun. So,
What game we on, Kyle?
well, I'm picking us to beat Wisconsin.
Yeah.
Okay.
So at Northwestern. Now, I looked up, and at Old Ryan Field, regardless of any team that goes in there and plays Northwestern, this is old, not the new one, University of Northwestern, or Northwestern University, is under 500 all time.
Yeah, don't surprise me.
Right. So in the season series, Iowa leads 56-28. And we've won the last 4. The last 5 meetings were 4-1. The last win at Evanston, not in Chicago, was 2021. We beat them 17-12.
Cool.
So, and at Ryan Field, Iowa's 20-13. With that being said, I'm predicting Iowa to win at Northwestern. There's the other game. So it would be Purdue. That's I call them Purdue. So, but the season series, Purdue leads 50-41.
Yeah.
Yes, Iowa's won 2 straight. The last time we played Purdue, we beat them 20-14 and 23. So, of course, I'm picking Purdue to win because I picked Purdue dead last in the Big Ten.
Yeah. When Hayden beat them in 1981, they had beaten us 20 straight years. That's why we had such poor series records against everybody except Northwestern before Hayden came. We might have been okay against Indiana. But Kirk and Hayden have evened up some of these series. Go ahead, Kyle.
Right.
Sorry, I interrupted you.
No, you don't. I like your little tidbit because I did not know that.
Yeah.
So this brings me to at Illinois, which Brandon and I will probably be going to that game because I'm sure as hell not going to Northwestern because they are asking $300 at least for a ticket. So that would be a no.
Yeah.
My wife would kill me if I spent that money on a ticket. So with that being said,
I wouldn't blame her.
She goes, yep, I would, jokingly, but Illinois leads 39-38 in all-time series. The last win in Champaign was 23. We beat them 15-13. Last 5 meetings, Iowa's 4-1. Iowa's 21-16 at Illinois. I don't know why I picked a loss at Illinois. It's just, I don't know. I have like that gut feeling with.
You must have been drunk.
I don't drink much anymore. I mean, I don't drink much at all. But
okay, you had delirium for some reason. We ain't gonna lose to Brett Bielema. Go ahead.
I hope not. But
okay, all right. Stop for a sec. All right. First of all, I want to say is I also have us losing to Illinois. Vandy Chris says, "I love you, Kelvin. 50. Let's get married." Cyhawk says Northwestern got to pay for that new 35,000 seat stadium.
Wrong. He's not wrong.
Okay.
A friend of mine found 2 tickets to the Northwestern game for 185 apiece.
Okay, so it must have been like the bigger games for Northwestern.
I grew up with parents that were born in 1918 and 1919, so it's like if I feel guilty when I buy a bottle of water, it's like you're paying for water. So $185 sounds like a lot of money to me, but
right.
Kelvin, your parents must have had you late in life. If your parents were that old.
My mom was 44 when I was born. We're a good Catholic family, Just good Catholic families.
44? I didn't think a woman in her 40s could get pregnant. I guess that shows what I know.
We don't know much about biology then. So
the guy didn't have to take it.
Yeah, you're supposed to go forth and repopulate the world, And my dad, when he was dying, he said that good Catholics have a baby every 15, 16 months, He said now the only good Catholics are the Amish. So
okay.
Yeah, my dad was pretty funny. So
sound like it. All right, my last game. Nebraska leads 30-23 all time. Iowa's won 3 straight. Last 5 meetings were 4-1. In the trophy series, Iowa leads 11-4.
Yeah.
So it's, Black Friday, hate Nebraska. We pull out the win. So Iowa goes 9-3. Now, before I go, since I have to get up at 3:30 in the morning for work, I will comment with Terry on this. South Dakota State's got a kid from Downport Assumption. And he's on the offensive line or defensive line. I think it's the Schaefer kid. Really, really good player. Loves it up there. His mom is a season ticket holder at Iowa. She is the one I got the tickets from to go to the Oregon game. So
another good Catholic going to Assumption.
Yeah, went to Assumption and at South Dakota State. So I will back up what I said about South Dakota State's really good. Yeah. He told me last year that they got a really good team. And this was last year. So that coach knows what he's doing up in South Dakota. And North Dakota State or South Dakota, sometimes they may get Iowa guys that KF can't get, or the Iowa State coach can't get, or you and I. Or they decide, okay, let's go to Iowa Western and then head north to the Dakotas and win. So trust me, they know how to win. So I will back.
Real quick, I want to put my input. I just looked at the schedule real quick. I won't go game by game, but I'll take a page out of Kelvin's book here. So I'm looking at the schedule, and I got the Hawkeyes going 8-4, possibly 9-3. And that was your Kelvin moment.
That was my Kelvin moment.
Wow, Terry does that pretty well. I'm impressed.
Yeah, I got him.
I am too.
I got it. If you're an Iowa fan, your floor is 8 wins. Because that's what Iowa does every year. It got them 3 real tough games. Be favored in the rest of them. I got them going 10-2. I think they're going to steal one. But anyway.
Okay. All righty.
Terry, where are you originally from?
So before I moved here to Texas, I was born and raised throughout Southern California, actually not far from where Dean currently lives.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that.
Hey, you know what? I will say
just kidding.
The
high desert. What's the name of the town that you said not far from where I currently live? What was the name of the town?
Victorville.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
What's the population of that town?
100,000 plus.
That's not bad.
And here's the thing, though. There's like 5 surrounding desert regions all in one big area, and each one of those towns has about 100,000 each. So we're talking 500,000 people within a certain area of the California high desert.
Yeah. I actually went through Victorville back in November on my way to a men's retreat camp at Forest. I don't want to say this wrong. Forest Rock or something it's called.
I mean, see, the best part about that part, I mean, of course, everything's expensive over there, but you didn't have none of the smog because the smog never made it up over the mountains. So it's like snowy mountains, and then you had the lower region, sometimes the lower desert like Palm Springs, where people that kind of look like Kelvin go to live their final days, but that's besides the point. But the best part, seeing
if you'd have grew up on our farm with my dad, your final days would have been about the time you were born.
Yeah.
He took one look at you and not.
You would know. You would have looked at me and you thought I was a good Catholic baby.
Oh man!
What made you move it? We got a comment to read, Dean.
Yes, we got a couple of them. We'll start with Cyhawk. Caitlin's up to 34 points, 9 assists, 3 rebounds, 7-11 from 3-point range, 12-22 from the field. Vandy's, he's got his losses here for Iowa. Let's see what he's got. Losses will be to Michigan, Ohio State, Washington, Northwestern, and Nebraska. I have Nebraska being Captain Chaos in the Big Ten with the new addition of their I'm sorry, I was misreading that. With Big Ten with the addition of Aiden Childs at QB, Kelly OC, Neuheisel, and QB coach.
I got a funny story about him whenever you're done with the comments.
No, go ahead.
I got a few more comments to read, then we can do your stories. Okay. Right. Carroll High and Kemper are both number one, and South Dakota State coach says that he's coming into Iowa and taking kids from both schools away from Iowa.
Well, the only kids that the Dakota schools take away from Iowa are guys that that we're going to walk on. They've never got a guy that Iowa offered a scholarship to. That's the truth. That's the truth. They offered a scholarship to Riley Moss, and we signed him as a walk-on.
Yeah. That's not what they're laughing at.
We're not laughing at.
I wish you could see the comments.
Oh no, I can see the comment. I got it.
I got that comment? What's the comment?
Vandy said that the head thing that he's doing reminded him of Stevie Wonder.
That's pretty good.
All righty.
Anyway,
let me continue reading these.
Never play Stevie Wonder in a golf match for money, especially if it's at night.
Did you know he pays like $4,000, $5,000 a month in child support for kids he's never seen?
Oh my gosh.
Oh man.
Oh my gosh. All righty. Okay. Bob Hoffman says Caitlin's up to 37. Gosh darn this computer.
They're up by 20.
I gotta get me a new mouse.
They're up by 20 with a minute to go.
Yeah, the basket 21. Must look like the size of a hula hoop for CC tonight. Okay, it says yes, Bob. CC got to hit 40. Well, CC, you know what? If Lisa Bluter was coaching tonight, she would get 40 because she'd make sure of it. Boston not playing tonight with the question mark. Boston did not play. Here's the final comment. Cyhawk C money. That's amazing since I see CC has 10 assists, keeping track of the game online to watch her. Caitlin Clark with a 37, 10 assists, double night.
She's on the bench now with a minute to go. So
yeah, so she ain't gonna get no 40.
Well, it's not real necessary. You're ahead by 22 points with 56 seconds to go. I mean,
after last night's loss, are they still in fourth place or did they drop?
I don't know.
Okay.
They got such a tough schedule. They're not going to stay in fourth place. So.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Well.
All right, Terry. Finish your story. I want to hear the story about Vandy.
Okay.
No, it's not Vandy. It had to do with Neuheisel.
Oh, well, okay.
So I got in touch with him on X, and now it's cool. He actually follows me now, and he's looking to after the season to come on the show one of these times. But
that'd be sweet.
Neuheisel.
Yeah.
He follows you too.
I listened to him.
Harry, what's the deal here?
I showed him picture. I had to give him proof.
He's a budding star in the internet.
You had to give him proof for what?
So in 2013, when I was stationed in Louisiana, I went to 2013. I went to the Texas UCLA game at AT&T Stadium, so it was a 3-hour drive from Shreveport. So I went over there, and this particular game, it was already kind of chaotic because the way they had the diagram set up, I was supposed to be on the UCLA side. Well, apparently there was a mistake online. So after I already purchased the tickets, I thought I was going to be surrounded by a bunch of blue, right? No. So my wife and I were the only 2 blue dots in this sea of burnt orange in the nosebleeds.
Oh.
And I'm like getting all this look from everybody. I'm like whatever. I don't know how many going to take me to throw down to the lower levels, but I'm taking some of you guys with me. But in this particular game, UCLA was ranked higher, and their starter time was Brett Hundley. Now
he was okay quarterback.
He was good. He was.
I said okay, not great.
Yeah, he was good at best.
Right.
But he got hurt early in the game. He landed awkwardly in his arm and something like screwed up in his shoulder. So, they're all looking at me like, haha, Jerry Neuheisel started. And I was like, yeah, he wasn't always a starter ever, but he got to step up for this game. And it was a close game, close, scrappy game the whole time. He ended up doing almost a little pump fake to actually win the game for UCLA, got carried off the field. So I still had pictures of the moment, and I sent it to him on my ex, like, hey, just to let you know, it's no spam account. Like, look, here, I was at the game, and I showed him the pictures of us outside of AT&T Stadium. So he's like, oh, hey, thanks. This is already, he got hired at Northwestern. And he's like, yeah, Coach Mora never really
Jim Mora, yep.
Yeah, he never let me start, really. I'm like, yeah, he was kind of a dick. I told us because I was at a UCLA UNLV game in Las Vegas, and I was front row for that one because the tickets were cheap. They weren't in the new stadium yet, and we were already killing UNLV. UNLV barely had a field goal, and I think it was like 42-3 at this point. Why would you have your starters in still? So one of our offensive linemen, star offensive lineman, broke his leg in one of the plays, and they're bringing him out. And then that Coach Mora was kind of walking with them. So I stood up, started screaming at Mora from the first row, like, why the F would you keep a starter in there, you effing moron? So you might just cost us a season with the O-line. Like, that was our best guy. And he just kind of gave me this look. I'm like, do something. I'm already drunk. Like, come on. I'm like, pointing at all these different teammates. Like,
oh,
you guys
awesome.
just fucked up and all this other stuff. So
wow.
So yeah, I told about that, and then
that's crazy.
Yeah, I'm like, it's late in the fourth quarter. You don't need to have the starters out.
Right? Why would you pull them?
This wasn't the good UNLV team. They weren't going to come back from 42-3 with 5 minutes to go. So,
right. And then what brought you to Texas then?
Work.
Okay.
So I do civil service at the base here.
Well, thank you for your service.
Well, thank you.
That's very much appreciated.
Now, so
awesome.
But I was active at one point.
Now, are you a UCLA fan? Or are you an Iowa?
Yes, he is.
Okay. Okay.
This the old Jackie Robinson era UCLA.
That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. I tell you what, I got to following, I love basketball, and ever since I was like 3, and I've seen all these coaches have books, and I'm like, oh, I gotta have some books in my, just to read every now and then. I got a couple John Wooden books. That's basketball 101 right there. John Wooden was one of the greatest coaches of all time. I mean, you had Walt, you had just loaded. Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, it's so. But yeah, what's the deal with the Rose Bowl? Or did they get the contract either updated? Because if they didn't, I've been hearing that they might be playing UCLA, might be playing their games at SoFi.
So
there was talk in that.
The latest I heard from that is I think they were denied. So
I kind of figured.
Not going to be any SoFi games. And now they're actually adding renovations to the Rose Bowl, like the lower field level.
Okay.
Like behind the field goal and everything. They're talking about putting like almost like a little comfy little bar setting down there. So like round table, people could have drinks and everything. And but like right at field level. So
I got to tell you, when Iowa played there 2 years ago, that was my first trip into the Rose Bowl, and I'm going to be honest with you, it's a dump. You know, for a storied stadium, it's a dump.
Well, I mean, when you don't renovate something for so many years because of the historic value, prime example, the LA Coliseum right down the highway.
Mm-hmm.
It's
what?
Look like the LA Coliseum.
Oh yeah. Well, that's not exactly down the highway. It takes a little bit to get between the two.
Well, for you, yes, but I could maneuver in and out of traffic. So
apparently Terry Hall's ass. But anyway,
it's kind of hard to haul ass when you're traveling 10 miles an hour in traffic that's backed up in every single lane.
Well, when you had a Jeep and stuff, I could drive up on the slope.
But, okay.
Well,
but
I mean,
if you've been to the LA Coliseum,
I have.
That's more of a dump than the Rose Bowl. I will say.
Well, I would agree with you that it is also a dump, but another historic stadium in Southern California that nobody seems to want to renovate because they're afraid of losing the historic value.
I mean, if they want to just close it down and make it like a museum.
That's smart. I mean, I like that. You mean they didn't call back then the Rose Bowl the granddaddy of them all? I mean, that was the granddaddy of them all. You know, it's the nostalgia of UCLA. It's the nostalgia of the Rose Bowl.
Kirk thinks that the national championship game should always be played there.
No.
Even though we sucked at
the Rose Bowl.
For the most part, you're not going to have a home team there, you know, and it's going to be good weather for the most part.
Okay. I want to kick. Vandy's got some controversial statements I would like to read. I asked him to bring me some controversy, and he didn't disappoint tonight. He didn't disappoint tonight. Hang on. Dang it. Okay. Kelvin told an untrue statement. He said that SDSU has never gotten a kid that Iowa offered a scholarship to. That's incorrect. Tanner Sloan was offered by Iowa and became an All-American at SDSU. He says Noah Woods.
I was not aware of that.
Okay. Also, Noah Woods currently holds offers from both Iowa and South Dakota State and is committed to South Dakota State.
Noah Woods does not have a scholarship offer.
He's probably walking on.
He was offered to walk on. Yeah,
I just said
that's not a scholarship offer. So.
Okay. Also, it looks like I did not know this, but I don't know. Also, Gronowski was offered a walk-on spot at Iowa and chose to go to South Dakota State instead.
Oh, that's pretty.
What's that got to do with being offered a scholarship at Iowa and going to South Dakota State?
Yeah. Well, first of all, Gronowski's not from the state of Iowa, so South Dakota State didn't swoop that in. But
I don't even think Iowa offered him to walk on. So.
Okay. All righty. Boy's back. Hey, boy.
Two real good quarterbacks played out there. The other one's, the Miller kid from Solon, Iowa, but Iowa didn't offer either one of them guys, and both of them are in the Miami, training camp together. Okay. Both of them got cut. Now Gronowski's back, but I bet he gets cut after the way he played night or two ago.
Okay. Boy's back. Fever. Thump. Chicago Fire. 103-90. Okay.
Cool. Go Fever. Go Caitlin.
We are caught on comments. Kyle's having so much fun tonight that he forgot that he wanted to go to bed.
Yeah, it's all right. I want to kind of get to know Terry a little bit and definitely watch. Terry, definitely share your interview. I would like to listen to that.
He does a really good job of interviewing people.
Awesome. Okay.
Do you have an X account or whatever?
I do not do Twitter. That's just not my thing.
I do have Facebook?
Oh yeah.
Look me up on Facebook, and then I could send you the YouTube link
Perfect.
You send the things to me. If you send them to our Talking Iowa Hawkeye Messenger, he's on that. But.
Yeah.
Well, first of all, Kelvin, you never wanted me there because you said I wasn't a good Catholic enough. Okay. Second of all,
Dean will tell you that I don't have any control over who's on his Talking Iowa Hawkeye Sports messenger. So.
Yeah, there are times when I bring somebody on and I don't tell Calvin until we do pregame.
Some people leave it. Rick left it for a while, but
I leave during the summer because I do some streaming for my local high school here where I live. So I do their basketball, baseball, and softball. So, and I really enjoy doing that. So
I'm actually trying to do something I just came up with in my head about a couple weeks ago. I'm trying to do a 50 for 50. So what that means for me is I'm going to try to, for every state, interview the top high school football coach of the respected state.
Oh,
and if I can't get a hold of him, I'm going to look for number 2, whatever, but I'm going to try to get all 50 states and one of their top high school coaches on the show. Mm-hmm. So if I ever get Iowa, Kelvin's going to have to watch because I'm going to be able to get a question in on my show.
Well, I usually don't bother other people's podcasts. So
I would invite you one of these times.
I would love to. I would love just to listen, just to see.
I don't even.
Or
I give enough on here that I don't believe I have to go on some other podcast or something.
I like how he was saying that. I don't bother other people's podcasts, and he kind of gave me that long stare, like for 4 seconds.
All right, Vandy has a question for you guys.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, question of the night: why are so many schools canceling their season in Iowa high school football due to low participation?
Right there, low participation.
Not enough players.
Yeah, not enough players. I mean, that's
got to be a safety concern. Got to be a safety concern.
I wouldn't say that because in the state of Iowa, these players they have to test concussion they have to go through all the concussion tests. Like there's tests that each coach and player, I think, have to go through each season.
Mm-hmm.
It's pretty simple.
But
it's lack of participation means not enough players on the roster. There's a group of kids, young men growing up in Iowa that, they're not that interested in football probably too. Right. I mean, there's
soccer and basketball are taking over.
Well, there's something called sitting on your ass and playing PlayStation.
And drinking Sprite.
You didn't get up at 4:30 in the morning and help milk cows we did.
I have done that as well.
You went out for football, so you didn't have to work on the farm as much.
I went out
go do 2 a days. 2 a days was a lot easier. So
I won't forget my sophomore year when the head coach and a bunch of my buddies who were on the football team tried to talk me into going out for football, and they just said they could use me, and I said, you just really want me to be on the line, and even then I don't think I would play. You just need me for practice. So I said no.
Right.
I said no.
I'll tell you this, Terry. Watching 8-man football in the state of Iowa is very interesting.
We had 7-on-7 in like this BFE part of Nevada, and it's like an hour or so outside of Las Vegas, a place called Creech. Mm-hmm. There isn't really a single house in town. It's either prefab homes or trailers, and the only reason we had to go there because there's a testing site there for bombing weaponry and all that stuff. So it was a 7-on-7 school. And then people were kind of looking at us funny because, 20, we probably made up half the crowd. We had a 20-person job site. We had to stay out there for 2 weeks. So I'm like, let's go to this game. Let's go to the 7-on-7 football game and bring a bunch of beer. So went there. There's like all those big concrete steps. That was the seats. There was no metal because you burn your ass in those seats.
Oh, yeah. You're outside of Vegas. Hell yeah, you will.
Yeah, but like in this one, it was fun because, well, first they were contemplating calling the cops on us because we were tailgating in the parking lot for a 7-on-7 high school football game. Like, we're making your school money here. I don't know if you know this. So you sure you want to get rid of the?
Hey, maybe you guys could use the money a little bit.
And then they end up winning.
Yeah. All right, let me read these next couple comments, boys. Cyhawk says the show has gotten so controversial since Vandy showed up. Now Vandy's got a comment.
Yeah, is Vandy going to be good without Pavia, your boy Pavia?
Okay, wait a minute now. Wait a minute. That's not what we're talking about.
I know.
Okay, so why can Davis County play 8-man football that is a 2A school, and how do they not have the numbers to support 8 men? I don't know. I'm not there.
I mean, Davis County's kind of been low with numbers regardless. I mean, this is coming, the state of Iowa. It's the Mecca is Des Moines. So, I mean, and then where I went, North Scott, they went from 4A to now they're 5A in girls sports. So the communities have been growing like crazy. Just it's insane with enrollment. But
Eldridge is only growing because it's a suburb of the Quad Cities.
Exactly. Right. Yep.
It's like the small towns like where I grew up in. We had 2 towns together, called it Lincoln Community High School. When I went there, that's when the Coring girl played for Lincoln. She went and played basketball at Iowa. We had about 80 kids in a graduating class. Now we took in 2 more towns. We got 4 towns of 1,000 people about. It's called North Cedar.
Yep.
And we only have 49 kids graduating because there's no farm kids anymore. The farms just are.
They did. Yep.
Yeah. They used to have school buses going out in the country and coming back full of kids.
Yep.
A lot of the town is more elderly people that don't have kids. Enrollments are falling in Iowa unless you're around a metropolitan area that has industry, service jobs, stuff like that. But I don't know why Davis County is that Bloomfield and stuff, maybe that area.
I'm thinking that sounds
maybe
about
south of Ottumwa, maybe.
Yeah.
I have no idea. Hard to believe that they'd be a 2A school playing 8-man football.
What they're saying is they didn't have enough, so they decided to play 8-man football. Cyhawk says Caitlin Clark has more 30-point 10 assist games this season than all players combined in the history of the WNBA. Okay, guys, I'm not putting comments up anymore because I'm really struggling with the comment section today. And here we go again.
I got one more question for Terry before I get going. Okay. How good is UCLA going to be after all those people, all those girls left?
And women's basketball.
Women's basketball, yeah. How good is women's basketball going to be for UCLA this year?
I thought you were talking about football until you said all them girls left.
Yeah, the women's basketball. And
they're going to still be good.
They'll be good, but I don't know.
Be good?
They're not going to be as good as they're not going to win a natty. I will say that. Will they be in the picture probably in a couple of years? Because obviously they're going to have to reload.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't think they're going to be able to defend the championship. Now, I could see them maybe making the big dance, but I don't see them going very far in it, if anything.
Okay.
They'll reload real quick with the girls they got visiting and stuff.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. All right, guys. Hang on. I got more comments. Vandy says, yes, Vandy will be good. We have a freshman QB that's better than any QB on the Iowa roster. We returned 9 of 11 starters on defense, along with number 1 wide receiver, number 1 running back. And he also has a question. He goes, is it still a state law that the graduating class must equal the size of the state legislature? What? How could that be a law? That would be hard to do.
That don't make any sense, but it's coming from Vandy, so it never has to. It's like
guys, I got to stop with these comments. I really do. I mean, I'm having all kinds of issues right now.
Well,
But
you need me to click on them or what?
Yeah, click on them. I can't read them anymore.
Probably the best Vanderbilt defensive player will be Brian Allen from the University of Iowa. So,
and if you say you got a quarterback better than Vandy.
Well, I really do think Brian Allen will be their best defensive player this year.
I'm saying,
I hate to say this, but I think Vandy's taking control of my comments.
Their defense we played in that bowl game, that was
tough.
That was a bad defense. Like were very poor tackling. They just wasn't very good at anything. Real good offensive team, but
yeah, all they had was Pavia, and they
had fast wide receivers. They had a good backup. Their starting tight end didn't play. He was kind of a hybrid, but that backup guy they played in his place, he was really good.
Right.
Their offensive line wasn't very good, obviously, but
I thought Pavia was cocky and arrogant and pointedly can't make an NFL.
Anybody that's tied in with Vanderbilt seems to be kind of arrogant. So
I think so too. I might have to agree with you on that one. You don't really get these.
Okay. I don't know. He unclicked it. He put it up there.
Or maybe you do. I don't know.
My senior year went. Oh, okay. Never mind. I can't read anything either. My eyes are so bad right now.
Here we go. It says, my senior year, when all the coups started in the late 80s, it was state law that the graduating class had to match the size of the state legislature.
Well, that would put all the schools at the same size, right?
That he must mean to be a certain, like, class 4A or something. Because there's plenty of schools, little Olin High School that was beside us. They'd have a graduating class of 18. I guarantee you that the state legislature was more than 18 people.
Yes,
well,
I agree.
They probably used a bunch of pigs from the local farm too, put a cap and gown on them just to fill the numbers in. Now, one of them they made valedictorian over there for Chris's class.
Pulling a book out of Black Sheep, counting the votes that people are dead.
I don't know about you, Dean, but I think our Hawkeye podcast went way off the rails for the last hour. So
it has.
Hey,
honestly, guys,
it's not what people tune in for, you know.
Yeah. The thing is we did accomplish everything we were going to for the Hawkeye part.
Exactly what I said.
I know, but
you know what?
It's not what our
62 viewers. We have 62 viewers right now. Mm-hmm. And so they're sticking around, so they must enjoy and having a good laugh with us tonight.
Yeah, last time we were on, you said, right now we only have 7 viewers or something. And when I clicked it off and clicked it back on, we had over 100. You know, so I don't know if that viewer thing down on your bottom there is very accurate.
But Terry, nice to meet you. And want to keep listening to you. I want to listen to your comments or comment to your interviews at work. So I'll definitely have to
look me up on Facebook, though.
I will.
I don't.
Kelvin ain't going to send you anything. I guess I have to ask him.
I listen to a lot. I don't get to watch all your interviews, but I do watch. Like tonight, you were interviewing while we were on, I think. But maybe
I shared your show. Why can't you share mine?
I shared it out. And no, he was not on. He was not on live with his show while we were on. He was on the show with Vandy while we were on.
Well, just before earlier today, he sent me that interview with the football coach, and he does I'm just saying that he does a really good job.
Yes, he does.
Interviewing his guests, and I do watch, maybe half of them or something.
Yeah,
but
I just like the way
in the comment section.
Yeah, I just like the way Terry gets them to just to talk and talk about stuff.
I have to ask Terry this: are you a Dodger fan?
Hell no.
Thank God. Thank God.
I'm a Diamondbacks fan.
Diamondbacks?
How?
Yeah.
I was going to say Rangers, but I guess I was wrong.
God, no. I'm pissed off that they beat us too.
How'd you become a Diamondbacks fan?
Well, before, like when it came to baseball, I only paid attention to certain players.
Right. So it was Randy Johnson, you know,
Mark
right?
Gray.
Or Grace.
It was Randy Johnson and Schilling.
Kurt
And
Schilling.
then later on, one of my favorite Puerto Rican players of all time, Roberto Alomar, joined the team.
Great. Second baseman.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. Gold Glove winner. Oh yeah.
Yeah, he's one of my top 5 as far as Puerto Rican baseball players.
That's
with
awesome.
Clemente being number 1. Calvin, you know Clemente, right? You've heard of him?
Roberto Clemente.
Clemente was like my favorite player to watch when I was a kid.
Let's be real.
He was.
Guys with
Yeah.
the same age.
NBA team.
Kirk Ferentz's favorite player too.
So remind me what he said. It doesn't go to show how this guy what he had when he took this picture, but there was this one photographer that had a picture with Roberto Clemente, Hank Aaron, and Willie Mays all together in one picture.
I've seen that picture somewhere. Yeah.
It was probably the starting out
that he would have had at that time.
It was probably the starting outfield for a National League All-Star game, probably.
Yeah. Am I dating myself if I said that when I was a kid that Mickey Mantle was my favorite player?
Yeah.
But as an adult, Tim Salmon has become my all-time favorite player.
Wow,
still
man!
Is today. I have not found another baseball player.
Huh? Old angel.
If you're right at 60 years old, about every kid in America, their 2 favorite baseball players were Mantle and Mays.
So it's funny he says Tim Salmon because I'm about to little piece of memorabilia I have besides my Pete Rose autograph picture.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So there's a California pencil sketch artist by name of Matt Woods, and he made this. This was from 1993, and this was the year that Tim Salmon and Mike Piazza won both the AL and NL Rookie of the Years. So he made made 500 of these sketchings.
Oh, that's sweet.
That's all pencil.
How nice is that?
That's all pencil.
Yeah.
Yeah. God, that looks so authentic and real from here.
Yeah, you got to get that somewhat autographed if you got it, or hopefully you got it. That's freaking sweet.
I'm afraid the marker would ruin everything.
Yeah, it might.
Yeah, that's true.
Depending on what it is.
That's all pencil.
That's awesome. NBA team.
Lakers.
Before
LeBron. Like I had the pleasure of watching LeBron, Kobe, and towards the tail end of the Showtime Lakers.
That's I respect Kobe 100%.
Wait a minute. I thought the Showtime Lakers were the Magic Johnson years.
I just said that.
Oh,
I said the tail end of the Showtime Lakers.
Okay. All righty.
NFL team.
Buccaneers.
How come?
Because, so I was a Raider fan when they were in LA.
Yeah, gross.
When they left LA to go back to Oakland.
Right here. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah.
That's all I'm saying.
When they left LA to go back to Oakland, I was always a Mike Allstott fan. So I've been with
big old
the
fullback.
Buccaneers since like 96. The year after the Raiders left LA.
That's awesome.
I just owned them.
That's awesome.
Hockey, I think it's self-explanatory in the background, just a little bit of sample of what I have.
They struggled over the years.
Who?
The Kings.
What do you mean struggle? They're making the playoffs. They just can't seem to get past Edmonton.
Edmonton's always tough.
Are you a Blues fan?
No. I know this is so nostalgia. I mean,
you're gonna say Chicago, aren't you?
No, hell no.
Detroit.
Just hold your horses there for a minute, there, sir. No. I was born in '87, so late '80s, and then got in the '90s and started watching this movie called The Mighty Ducks.
Oh, fuck you!
So, I'm just saying. I mean, I'm not a big hockey fan per se. I'm just, if I had to pick an NHL team just to follow, it would be the Ducks. Because
I'm going to tell you right now.
Nostalgia.
I'm going to tell you right now.
It's cool though.
After the movie, and then they formed the Anaheim Mighty Ducks. That was me. I became a hockey fan of the Ducks.
I think it was just cool, just to with all those movies coming out. But Kings. I mean, shit. You had Gretzky. Holy hell, one of the greatest of all time.
I'm guessing Disney owned the Ducks back in those days.
Because they were called the Mighty Ducks. Now they're just called the Sucks.
Yeah.
Yeah, they got young. They got some younger guys now, so we'll see what they can do. But I mean, not having an NHL team from Iowa, it's like, holy crap, who do I go with? And I'm like, oh, screw it, I'll just say the Ducks. Who cares?
All right, guys, but, this is a good spot. I want to end it.
Yeah.
Okay. If you don't mind.
Get up in the morning. I'm good. Well, Terry, I would definitely listen to your stuff and follow you, and I'm on Calvin's Facebook as well, so go ahead and add, and you can give me crap, but I'm gonna dish it right back. So
what's your name on there?
Kyle, so Kyle, and then Reimers, Reimers. So I mean, I got a wedding photo, so I just got married not too long ago. So but
you can catch him commenting every morning on Matt Randazzo's show.
So a guy called Matt Randazzo, I've known him for a long time, since I used to intern with him in high school. So I did a lot of the interns, like at the radio stations, TV stations, just want to be a broadcaster, and then now where I live, I got asked to do the streamings because they're like, hey, you got a really good voice and kind of know what you're talking about, so you should just try it as a hobby. So I was like, you know what, why not? I enjoy it, but like I said, everybody's going to give me crap, but they know I'm going to dish it right back. That's just how I roll. I'm very blunt, and I tell you how it is.
Yeah,
I'm just very old school.
You calling for the jugular here, just so you know.
I'm not trying to on purpose. I'm just
no. Read the comment.
Oh crap.
Kyle has thoughts on the Little League team. Didn't you give your thoughts earlier at the beginning?
I did.
Yeah.
No, they're not.
It's real easy. Go back to the very beginning. He talks about it.
Okay, Vandy, show me like we were talking about earlier about stealing signs. And listen to what Calvin said about it too. That's all I'm gonna say.
There's nothing wrong with stealing signs with your eyes. You can't use electronic devices. All this crap,
No, and those kids are legal to play. January 1st, you have to be 12 years old, or you can be 11 to be qualified for the Little League World Series when your team qualifies it. My brother was on a Eldridge team that went 0-3. Yes, they lost, but my brother was too old to be on that team. All of them kids were on that team. My brother graduated with them. So
I'm two teams. Like for the third podcast, the softball team from Tulsa and the Little League boys team from Tulsa, they got disqualified for using older players.
Correct. So. And that's why the Little League,
pretty simple rules. You can't have 18-year-olds playing.
Exactly. And the thing is, Terry, I don't know if you knew this, but the state of Iowa is one of the only states in the United States that has softball in the summer.
For on a collegiate level or what?
High school.
High school?
Yes.
Yeah, it's too damn hot to do that over here.
Right. And, saying that is because it kind of gives, coaches, hey, we got the summer off. Let's go recruit, So that gives those coaches, a little bit of an advantage to, hey, what are you guys going to do? Oh, we're going to go scout, where at? State of Iowa. What? People don't know about that.
Some of them other states might not have high school softball during early summer or late spring, but I'm sure I'm sure all them fucking young players.
Oh,
come
on! Don't get me banned from YouTube.
In them other states, I'm sure are playing. Their parents are playing for them to go travel and play club sports, So.
Right. In the state of Illinois, they play their softball in the spring.
Okay, guys, stop for a sec. T. Hink is in the house. He's
Oh,
saying this is the best
congratulations.
little league team in the World Series. Guys, shall we tell him?
100%. I think Iowa.
Congratulations to Hank on your upcoming nuptials.
Yeah, congratulations.
Tell T. Hink to come on.
Yeah, I gotta go. So guys, thank you.
T. Hink knows a lot about Hawkeyes football. So.
Yes, he does. I will 100% give him that.
He does.
Yeah, he does. Likes to give me a bunch of crap, but that that's just what about,
So I sent you that request, Kyle.
Sir?
I sent you a link that is 100% absolutely not an adult site.
I don't care. You son. Oh, Terry, you're a good guy. I tell you that.
I am
All right, I like
wrapping
the
it
picture.
up.
That's funny as shit. That's funny. That's funny.
But
But
I'm an old man. You guys, I got up at 4:00 this morning, and I'll be getting up at 4:00 in the morning too.
I'll beat you. I'll be up at 3:30 Central Time.
I'll probably be up at 3 because the damn dog gonna wake me up to take him outside.
Hurry up! Takes forever.
There we go.
Yeah.
It looks like Kelvin's the only one who'll be sleeping in the morning.
It look like
Yeah,
he's
10
asleep right now.
10:30, he wakes
Nope.
up like he says.
I'm wide awake.
Alrighty.
I'll have trouble falling asleep with my
All right, guys. Thank you. I appreciate it.
stuff.
Thank you, guys. Thank you, everybody. Everybody have a good night. We'll see you on Wednesday. Maybe some more controversy, maybe some more fun. But yeah, I appreciate everybody. And don't forget to get your cocaine coffee and get 15% off by using the code Villains15. I ran the commercial earlier. I was going to run it, but I was afraid I was going to run everybody off. So, alrighty.
All right, y'all
Guys,
have a good one.
Have a good one. Take care.
Probably too late, Dean.
Yeah.